My name is Arvin, and I run Ideal Tech, which is a tech agency. We specialize mainly in app development and basically everything around app development. So you need an app, you probably need a dashboard, you need a database, you need maintenance to go with that. And basically, that's what we do. I've been in BMI for about a year and a few months now. The results I'm getting now, very recently, it's been going really great. It took a lot of struggle, but I got to 50K last month, 55K actually, and a 90% profit margin on that, which is crazy. Started off getting a lot of bad clients to begin with because I was new to it, but with the support of everybody in the group, I learned what to look out for. And basically, the clients I have now are usually the 10K plus, at least in budgets. I figured out basically the quality of my service is so high that I don't want anyone sub because if I'm going to be giving them the same attention, then as a 10K client, I'd much rather have the 10K client. Been learning how to get higher quality clients as well, higher quality projects. So we have about 8 or so clients right now, and some of them are just the ones I'm slowly trying to discontinue, whereas my new focus is on a completely different set of client that I'm only taking in now, which are high quality clients. BMI in general has been very useful. It's been the community, I think, mainly, and it's been just mentors in general are so useful because I'm not trying to do everything myself. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm trying to learn from people who have done what I do. So in the group calls, in the weekly group calls, there's always somebody who has been through your exact problem. And the cool thing is there's not just one person who's been doing what you've been doing. There's 5 different people who each have their own style of solution, and you can run your problem through each of these 5 people and get their take on it. And some of them have different takes, and they all work. They're all successful, and it's up to you to take personal responsibility for your problem and to figure out which one of these 5 people you want to go with. And you can change your mind as well. That's the beauty of it as well. It offers a crazy good support network of people who have done it before and are there to help you, basically. Generally, though, you do have to work really hard. The most important thing to realize in this endeavor is that your life will never be the same again. It sounds dramatic, but it's true. In my opinion, I've never worked as hard as I've worked. The thing is, it hasn't even felt like work though, but I haven't had as little free time as I have right now. But it's rewarding in a different way, where I'm like building this baby. And the amount of time you have to spend on it is a lot, but the rewards are also there. And so now suddenly business feels easy. And I get the appreciation both from my clients and in terms of money in my account. It feels great. But I would definitely wouldn't recommend anyone this who's looking for a quick solution, who's not motivated, who's not disciplined, who has a low attention span and has shiny object syndrome, just going after what the next Instagram influencer says you should do. That's not what this is for. It's for somebody who wants to commit to doing something difficult for at least a year, like at least, probably 5 years. And then if they manage to do that, know that their life will never be the same again. The things you learn, the people you connect with are all on a different level of mastery, of self-development, of journey. It's a bit like pretentious to say, but when I look at people I used to hang out with who are in a different world of like you have a job, you go to work, you get your salary, you take a vacation every year, that is now gone because I'm in charge. I'm fully in charge of my own life. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. And funny enough, I choose to work because it's the most rewarding thing. And it's this legacy I'm building, it's this empire I'm building. And it's the best way that I know how to get feedback from the world. It's the best self-development journey I've ever been on. I've learned so much about myself in this journey. I guess you grow like 1 or 2% every year in a job. At least I did in my jobs. But this is a completely different thing where I've had to push myself, get out of my comfort zone to such a degree and see it working and see the rewards that I've built like new neural pathways in my brain, which have given me a heightened sense of confidence that I then apply to everything in life, whether it's standing up for myself, whether it's negotiating something, even in dating, for example, all of these things, it applies to different parts of your life, I think. I used to be a freelancer before this. I did have a bit more of autonomy, but I still had clients that saw me as we're hiring this guy. This guy is doing a job for us. Whereas now I'm a bit more of a peer with my clients where they look up to me for advice and I'm the one mentoring them on how to best go about solving the problem. So it's not this, oh, we're paying you to work for us. It's not as much of that as it is. They see this incredible value in the service I'm providing and they want to keep working with me and they look to me for guidance. So I'm like their mentor, technical mentor in that sense.